Okay, so it is time for my monthly TBR video. We are now doing the TBR for March. I just want to take this moment to apologize for the lack of videos that I've been putting up in the month of February. It was an incredibly busy month for me, but regardless of what happens, I do want to continue to at least do my TBRs and my monthly wraps. So we'll get to my monthly wrap hopefully soon, but today we can at least talk about the books that I plan to read in the month of March. Oh my gosh, can you believe we're going to be in March? Alright, so the first book that I'm going to read in March is a book that I'm carrying over from February. Because it was so busy, I just didn't get time to read this book, so it'll be the first book I read in March, and that is Duel of Fire by, I believe his name is Jordan Rivet, or Rivet. I will know this within a week. But I just didn't get time to get to this book. So it'll be the first one that I read in the month of March. And this is a young adult fantasy book. There's not really a lot that I know about it. So I'm going to go in blind. But it's come highly recommended to me. So I'll see how I go. The next predetermined book that I'm going to read in the month of March is this book. Diva Rules by Michelle Visage. So I'm really excited about this. So one of the shows that I love to watch is RuPaul's Drag Race, and on Drag Race I was watching an episode and Michelle Visage, who's one of the judges on that show, was showing that she has her own book out, and I was just like, oh my god, I gotta read this. So yeah, I had no idea Michelle had her own book, and I'm really excited to read this and see what I think about it. It is a memoir of her life, and yeah, really, really excited. It's been a while since I've read a memoir as well, so yay! The Emperor's Soul. Oh, yay. Anytime I can get a physical copy of a book that's to do with the Cosmere universe, I will. Which is really good, because once I've read this, then it's Mistborn, The Final Empire, my favourite book, then Well of Ascension, then The Hero of Ages, and then The Alloy of Law and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll feel a lot more caught up once I've read this one. It's Brandon Sanderson, my dear old Brando Sando. I'm sure I'm going to love this, but I want to go in blind, so I'm not going to read anything. Yeah, I'm not going to read the description on it. It's finally come out. I have it in my hands. Woo! As Far as You'll Take Me. I've been talking about this book for so long. I cannot wait to consume this. I purposefully made sure to not know anything about this because I fully, wholly, and completely trust Phil Stamper. So undoubtedly this will be a YA LGBTIQ plus book, but I just can't wait to consume it. I love Phil Stamper. The Gravity of Us was absolutely amazing, and so I can finally consume this. Woo! The next book in the Pretty Little Liars series, this is book number 3. I was planning on reading books 3 and 4, but I already have so many that are predetermined before I draw out the ones I'm drawing, so I'm just going to read book 3 this month, which is perfect. Book number 3. So, yeah, really excited to continue on with the series and try and find out who A is. And my final predetermined book is book 2 in the Keeper of the Lost Cities series, Exile. So I am so excited. I'm so sorry about the glare there. There we go. I'm so excited to get on to book number 2. Book 1 was so amazing. I picked up book 1, Keeper of the Lost Cities, thanks to a recommendation by Troy from BookTuber channel Troy Reads. I had it on me for a while and finally read it in February and absolutely loved it. I'll talk to you guys about it in my monthly wrap, and I can't wait to continue to consume this series. It may be a middle grade series, but that does not mean that it's not intriguing. I enjoyed each and every moment with that original book, so I can't wait to continue on with my journey with Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. So for those of you who don't know, when I counted up my books last time I did, I had 76, I believe, books on my physical TBR that I have not read yet. In order to ensure that I get through all of them, they're all in a tub, and I draw out a certain amount each for each month to read. Now, I have already got 6 books on my TBR. I'm going to have 11 put on my TBR because if I fall behind, that's okay. But yeah, I want to get to 11. So we're going to draw out 4 from this one, and then our dear old Mercy Valley unsponsored Mercy Valley Classic that I'm going to read at my classic book. So for my non-classics, I have 4 to draw out. The first one is The Angels Have Spoken, and they want me to read... Oh, the next book in the Princess Diaries series! There you go. I think it's Royal Disaster. If it's the other one, then I'll confirm that up there. But if there's nothing here, then you know it's this one. So, yeah, I read Princess Diaries book 1 in January. I have the first 3 books, so now I'm going to get on to book number 2. Oh, we had drawn one, but the angels said no, so this one. Okay. The next book coming out of the drawer is... Oh, okay, there we go. The Year the Maps Changed. The Year the Maps Changed by Danielle Binks. So, yeah, this is an uncorrected proof copy is what that says there. It's an ARC that I received. You know what, with this one, let's read the back, the blurb. Okay, it's not much of a blurb, but anyway... A middle grade coming of age story inspired by true events about the bonds of family, the weight of grief, and the power of compassion. There you go. That one? Okay. Ah, finally! I've been waiting for this to come out. The Blade itself. Joe Abercrombie. I already have the little taggy in there. I don't do taggies anymore, but I used to. And that's how long I've had this. It was on a TBR, but I didn't get to it, and I shelved it because it was part of a series, and in 2020, I didn't want to start any new series as I was getting towards the end of the year, because I wanted to close out the series I'd already begun. And I am so ready to read this book because it's a genre I have not read before, which is grimdark fantasy. So I've heard a lot about Joe Abercrombie. I'm really excited to plow my way through this book, so we'll see how we go. The final book we're reading for March is... Ooh, yee! I'm excited about this. Nevermore. Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. Really funny story. I actually purchased book 3 in this series and didn't realize it. And I purchased that late last year, I believe. So I had to go back and get book 1. And I've heard a lot of good things about Nevermore, so I am really excited to finally get into this one. I do believe it's a middle grade fantasy, but if I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section below. And now we have the classic. Okay, we've been doing well with classics. I'm currently reading my current classic, which is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. And in January, I read this one that you can't really see, Phantom of the Opera. So, all of my classics are up here. And, well, all up there. So we'll see which one we're reading in March. That one. Okay. And it is... Ooh! George Orwell's 1984. George Orwell's 1984. The book that inspired the TV show Big Brother. And, yeah. So... I don't know a lot about this book. All I know is that it's, I mean, and the eye reminds me of Big Brother so much. Yeah, Big Brother's watching. That's all I really know about this book. So, yeah, that's got me excited enough to read it. There we go. 11 books. These are the books that I plan on reading in the month of March. What books are you planning on reading in the month of March? Let me know in the comment section below. But in the meantime, letting you guys go with peace, blessings, and so much love. Mwah. And until I next see you, happy reading!